in Virgo, and the eclipse is happening right now. I know you don't see much but clouds. I'm holding it there until you can get a visual. You see that little sliver right there. Right there is the moon. We had a clear sky, and then what's happening now is it's actually just a sliver of the moon left coming into its total eclipse. I've been sitting here watching it, and it looks like someone took a bite out of the moon, while sitting here with the fire on the solar eclipses vibe, because, pushing time. So with time pushing, this is actually bedtime at about 6 o'clock in the morning. Even though I took a little nap after the workshop. This is the view that we're getting. You're actually seeing the sliver of it. Oh, it can zoom in. The camera usually is it like right now, maybe with help of the cloud, it's picking it up, because before I was zooming in and you couldn't see the crescent of the moon. It still looked like a full glow in the camera with a slight shadow over the top, so you weren't able to really see. But with this, and the cloud is going right back over it, so the light is right there. So I know this is in the wee hours. Most of you won't catch this live until later. But that right there was the eclipse. We're like minutes away from the total eclipse. What you caught was the last sliver of that. Ashe. So I'm going to sit down, sharing this fire before I turn it around. Ooh, look at the blue in that fire. Ooh, and orange. I've never seen the orange that much. It's showing up in the camera like that. If you can see all of that orange right there dancing around the fire. Because there's a strong emphasis on the on the sacral. I've been seeing a lot of orange even in the light codes with the sun the other day. That strip of orange, the sacral is really being incorporated, right? Let me turn this around. Incorporated. So peace, love, and light. As I sit here watching the slither of the light, maybe while I'm talking to you, I'll get a better view when the clouds pass and when it's coming back out. So what is happening with this lunar eclipse? And as we were sitting out here looking at it, wondering what is the blockage, just by optical view alone, it really looks weird. Because we're in between the sun and the moon, right? The full moon is when it's in opposition. So what is eclipsing it is actually our position. It is us, and it's hard to see that. And I could, as I'm looking at it literally, visually, I can imagine how it is that we're experiencing it through our consciousness. It's hard to see how we are the ones in position that is blocking the image of the visual of the moon, the light, the glow of the moon. How is it that is us is the question. And that reminds me, like, that's a good question to go within and say, what is my position? How is it? It doesn't look like it, but it's obvious that there is an eclipse happening. That the moon, as you can see, it's a slither, and it's us that is in a certain position, because we're between the moon and the sun. So it is our position to the moon that is causing this full total eclipse of the heart. It's a full curtain close. What is closing for us? What is it that is saying, this is not something I want to continue anymore? This is something that we're feeling, that we're dealing, and it's happening in the revealing. There's a lot of planets. We have a whole stellium going on in Pisces. We have a whole stellium, and it looks like an arrow if you can look at the chart in that way. It's like the arrow is being pulled back like a slingshot from South Node in Virgo. This full moon is really on the axis of our North Node, South Node in Virgo and Pisces, which is the moon and the sun is what? Virgo and Pisces, right? The moon being the inner world and the sun being our outer world, how we're showing up in the outer world and what's happening in Pisces. We got to trust because we're in the house. We're in the house of Pisces, the spiritual house, the unknown. We're into the unknown, and we got to really, in the outer world, we got to trust that, right? The North Node is our destined purpose and coordinates, and we got to trust the destiny that we are set forth in Pisces, expanding our spiritual house, the spiritual maturation with the good help. You know how they say, with the help of the good Lord, the great order of divinity, what is happening in our cosmos of time, in the divine order, in the cosmic divine and the cosmic design. What is happening is Third Eye Atlas is amplifying. It's like this muscle-bound power, the muscle of this travel on this axis between Virgo into Pisces, coming from, it's like that arrow being pulled back from Virgo, slingshotting it forward into Pisces. So what is it in our past? South Node is the past. How have we been doing things in the past? The things that have not necessarily been working out because of the shadows. It's pulling it back from the shadows of Virgo and slingshotting that forward, as I said, but first pulling it back. What needs to be drawn up and pulled back? The way we see service, and I keep saying this, your Virgo being about health. So a lot of you may be looking at, how have I been taking care of myself? Physically, yes, the physical body, mentally, emotionally, but paying more attention to the physical body to even understand the bigger picture in the unseen, in Pisces, in the spiritual realm. This is about balance, right? The opposition is happening. It's an opposition square, so to speak, because they're in a square, right? There's the opposition square because they're mutable signs, and so it's this opposition to bring you into a balance. It's an opposition to reflect upon each other to bring you into a balance. And in this reflection, we're seeing the shadow, we're seeing the block, we're seeing us, Earth. We represent Earth. How am I in the position that I am in on Earth, causing the blockage of this internal reflection, this internal light within, the feelings. So this is why the sacral is so important. The feelings that we're going through, the feelings that we're feeling through all of this. Remember, while all of this is happening, our nervous system is calibrating. So how are we standing in peace with our emotions? To see, and we're only going to see it if we can have a moment of peace. If we're resisting it, if we're going against it, if we're feeling like we're toiling with it and we want to fight with it, we're trying to understand it by pretty much going against it, it is only going to make it that much more difficult. It's when you stand in peace. It's that orange, it's that sacral, it's that emotional body in all of its maturity, allowing yourself to feel so it can be revealed, so that you may be healed. From the sacral to the third eye to the heart. Let me say it again. Allowing yourself to feel in the sacral so it can be revealed with your third eye, so that it may be healed in your heart. If you can do a meditation with those three chakras in a combo, and imagining the flow of that energy, imagining the colors orange into the indigo, into the green, taking deep breaths within and in between to help visualize and allowing yourself to feel the feelings, not to be weighed down by it, but to extract what you need to extract out of it, to be in a place of peace and get the information out of the sensation that says, thank you for the shattering. The feelings are coming through the shattering. And this shattering has been happening since around December, in this particular 6-month window, since actually November, since the season of Scorpio, the retrograde month that I had been talking about. And it's being revisited, if you will. If you haven't dealt with it, it's being brought up again. For some of us that have been dealing with it, it's a realization, it's a recognition, it's a reminder that with all of this that has been coming up and what has been shattering, that you have recognized what has been shattered. Thoughts that you've wanted to hold on to, beliefs that you've wanted to hold on to is being shattered. Beliefs, speaking of beliefs, Pisces is, coming out of the Piscean age, is the age of believing, which is good to believe in yourself. And it's good to believe in the unknown, but the shadow part of that is having a grip, an illusioned grip on what you believe, on what you wanted to hold on to and what you wanted to falsely believe in. And even if it isn't false, it doesn't serve you. What you wanted to believe in that does not serve your purpose, your highest good, your destined purpose. And that is what needed to be shattered in the shattering. The feelings in the happening of whatever is happening is the shattering. And it's happening for good purpose if you just allow it. Allow the feeling. And then recognize what is shattered. What is the belief that needed to be shattered? And as we're in our sun is in Pisces, it's bringing everything in Pisces to the outer world. So it's making it a little bit more easier for us if we pay attention. Yes, Pisces dances in the unknown of the spiritual realm, but now with the sun in Pisces, which is really us at a solar perspective in Pisces, it's brought to the outer world. It's brought right before our eyes. So now we have to pay attention to the moon, the inner world that is pulling back in the south node. The shadows pulling back so you can see the shadows internally, introspectively, and finally close these patterns, not just in this lifetime. This is why this lunar eclipse is major as we come to this, through this threshold of this energetic closing, this energetic seal. There's a major seal that is happening with all of this entire month as Third Eye Atlas passes Jupiter, while we are in the season of Pisces. And that is going to be, that close encounter is the energetic seal of our expanded wisdom for those who seek to be there, those who seek to be in the spiritual maturation of Pisces, to get these codes in your lifetime of lifetimes, because we're never going to experience Third Eye Atlas again, giving this type of amplification, this type of cosmic boost. It is a major cosmic boost in our lifetimes of lifetimes. So this lifetime, as well as other lifetimes, this is the deep dimensional aspect of Pisces. Pisces is not just about the here and now. It is the unseen. This is why we have to trust the unseen, the unknown. It is the deeper aspects of spiritual, the components of spiritual. So it is asking us to embrace these different, these dimensional aspects of ourselves. And that when this energetic seal happens, whatever you have gathered is where it will be sealed within you. So this is the breakthrough. This is a major closing, but it is your breakthrough. I'm hearing like breakout call. Your breakthrough into the next level of you. Should you so choose, it is your responsibility to do so. It is all up to you. So take this time wisely with this full moon, because it is that this is closing the curtain, particularly with this Virgo Pisces axis, that you're having such an open opportunity during the full moon, major opportunity to do, as we lead up to around the 17th, when Third Eye Atlas makes its close call, and that will be the dun 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 right before the equinox, right before the spring equinox, where we are to spring forward, and then all the planets are going to be moving into Aries. We're going to enter into new beginnings at that spring equinox. During that spring equinox, just days after Third Eye Atlas has its close encounter with Jupiter, the last planet in our solar system that it's going to encounter as it exits our solar system after updating our entire solar system. Jupiter is the last close encounter, final maturation, if you will. It met with Mars, Venus, the Sun, complete solar activity when it was near the Sun, rounding the Sun, while Mercury was nearby. So Mercury was getting it with the Sun, especially being that it's already closest to the Sun. And then Earth, we got ours in December. And then from December to now, we've had space and time to marinate with these updates, because as these planets were being updated, so too it was affecting us here on Earth. The maturation of Mars, the maturation of Venus, the maturation of the Sun, Mercury, and Earth. And these are the personal planets that are moving along together ever since then. They've been moving together through Capricorn, through Aquarius, and now in Pisces. They're all moving together, the personal planets. And Mars and Venus being that balance of duality, the harmony of duality, the masculine, feminine energy, the understanding and beauty of Venus, and the creative activity, the take initiative passion of Mars. A mature Mars. We have a mature Mars right now moving in through its maturity, even in Pisces. Just entered Pisces. The rest of them already been in Pisces. Mars just entered. So we're bringing that mature wisdom, study war no more type of wisdom, that whatever the opposition is, as this fireball of Mars travels over the waters of Pisces, the fire moves over the waters till it gets into its house of fire. But it is with a mature state of mind that it can take on being in the place of the unknown. It's like Mars is like, bring it, let's go. It's ready. This is why some of us are ready to go. Check where your natal Mars is as well. But Mars is really now helping to bring that action into these waters. Bring that passion, the bravery, the courage, the fire. Let's go, let's get it done, into the unknown, into the unknown. So let me see if Nope, it's pretty much clouded now. The little view that I gave you of the moon was it. That was a solar eclipse. That was the view that we got. If I get anything further, I'll see if I can do an official video um, giving a little bit more intel about the moon and the position of other planets, particularly Uranus, and reminding us of what Uranus is doing as well with its radical changes and its ending signs, and looking at Chiron and just a few of the other planets, the outer planets, Pluto, what's happening with Pluto and its revelations. Because Pluto is in a sextile to us right now, to what's happening right now, to the planets in Pisces. It is at a sextile in the beginning degrees. So, how have you adapted to life? What? Really, you're not, you're on a different level. Unless that's some kind of AI bot, whatever. It's ridiculous. Anyway, how have you been? That's what I thought it was saying. How have you been? How are you adapting to that life for yourself? Peace, love, and light. None of that phases me. So peace, love, and light to you. Clearly, you have nothing to do, but life will find you right where you are. For those of us that are seeing this eclipse, this is the chaos, like I said, when things are the perfect example. The chaos that comes through, you let nothing move you. You stand 10 toes down on your identity and who you are. So you let nothing take you off of that. There's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of disgruntledness, a lot of dysfunction that is going to be happening around now. But for those of us who have been walking through the fire, as this fire that's still burning in front of me, we already know what this is. This is where we take up humor in our solar plexus, and you laugh at those who, they don't know themselves and they don't know any better. And so their attack on others is a reflection of themselves. And it's neither here nor there for you. This is how we have to handle it. You laugh within yourself because you know where you are, so you know where they're not. It's desperate energies doing desperate things to find some kind of feeling, because they have none, to find these little pockets where they can get at you. And it's these little things, don't take it lightly, it's these little things that they're going to do to raise hell. They're hell raisers. I was just talking about that the other day. These are hell raisers. Doing their best to opening the portals of hell for you, so that you can step in, so you can fall in and be thrown off of your game. Be very focused, pay very close attention, so that you're not thrown off of your game, off of the truth, off of the love that lights the truth. These are like, yeah, little agents in the matrix, and they're all looking to gain somehow your attention. And this is where you just look over them. You have to have like that bird's eye view where you're just looking over them like, all right, you know, they're there, little one, you'll be all right. Cute, cute. You know they do. You know those are the pale ones. Have nothing better to do. So with those, this is what we're going to see in the world around friends and family. You're going to see these little agents in the matrix, what I call the pop-up agents. And they want to get at you. They want to put their hooks in you. They want you to have an answer. They want you to have a response to them, so that you are not responding to the light in you, so that you are not focusing on what it is that you're changing, because they feel us. They feel us changing. right? And this is happening literally in the hour of the eclipse right now. Right now, total lunar eclipse that is happening in Virgo. These are the shadows. It's recognizing when that's not of true service. That's not a service to me. It's not you're not a service to me. You don't serve yourself. And if it's not of true service, then it is not a true collaboration in the energetic field. I will not give in to those inauthentic vibrations, inauthentic seeds. They want to sow seeds of inauthenticity on the vibratory field. And for those of us who are in our soul sovereignty, it is for us to authenticate, keep the vibratory field authenticated in truth. And in our authenticity, that is our highest heart activity. And in your highest heart, there is no loss, there is no grief, there's nothing that you can take from me, because you have given me nothing and I give nothing to you. So there is no loss. And I don't have to act out of a loss. And a loss is a loss. People can do things like what's happening now that wants to create an illusion of a loss within you, want to take a little piece out of you, suctioned from you, which is going to be like a loss that you're catering to. There is no loss. There is no grief. And so you can operate in total forgiveness. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. And it is not a forgiveness about them. It is about forgetting the feeling, the fear-based feeling that they want to trigger in you, that they want you to respond to. They want you to look at that. Just by giving it a response is looking at it. So this you're going to see around you. You're seeing it in the news. You're seeing it in everything, like the Epstein files, all this stuff when they're talking about the black and brown and the immigration and everything that they want to bring up. The discord and the wind just pick up as I said that. The discord, the opposition, they want you to focus on all these little minute details that do not matter with the bigger picture, North Node in Pisces. They want to throw you off your game so you're not focusing on the bigger picture in your personal life as well as the bigger picture collectively for humanity. This is not a time where we can focus on these little minor, this is the shadow of Virgo. That doesn't serve me, so I pay no attention. Remember, everything is a vibrational match. Where attention goes, energy flows, and the result shows. So the things that are happening in your life, world, and affairs is because of the attention and the intentions that you have been giving it, whether you like it or not. So even if you give a resistance attention to it, even if you're saying, I don't like this, the universe is not going to say, okay. This is where people expect God to work a magical miracle for them. Want it to be a magician. Pow, you don't like that? Let me take that away from you. That's not how it goes. If you're paying attention to something you don't like and something you don't want, it magnifies because you paid attention. That's it, period. This is what we're understanding. We're getting it through our thick skull with the universe. You paid it attention. All right. Peace, love, and light for those of you who are tapping in as well and getting this lunar eclipse energy that I'm literally sitting in front of and channeling, even though the cloud has blocked the view. I was just thinking that the shattering in me may be that I literally cannot afford to be emotional, or better said, to not let the fear-based feeling move me to cause me to move, or to cause me to move. Ashe, because the shattering will pull on your energetic responses out of a fear-based type of way. And this is why I said we have to move through the shattering. Allow yourself to feel the shattering so you can see what has been shattered. Not to feel the shattering to be paying too much attention to the fear-based feeling. So We can't afford to be emotional in that aspect where we're just caught up in the emotions, right? And not let the fear-based feelings move you, because then you'll move off of that. A lot of what's happening with people is they lose focus and move off of the fear-based feeling, the fear-based emotion. Ashe? And that's what's going to weigh us down. Right? So these are the emotions that we don't want to look at. Right? I'm not saying ignore it, but we don't want to harp on it. There you go. That's the word. That kind of emotional we don't want to be. We want to allow the shattering to bring us the information through the emotions. Be still. Peace, be still in the emotions. Feel it, but be still in it. Be calm. Listen to it. Ask yourself, what is this to me? What is it that I need to see? What is breaking me free? What is the thought? Because it's happening for a reason. What is the thought and the belief that I wanted to hold on to that it's breaking me free? What is the illusionary belief that I wanted to have that is blocking me? That's what this south node, shadow south node, wants to pluck us out of as it pulls the arrow back. And as it's pulling the arrow back, we want to pay attention to what it is. Pulling the arrow back. What is it? What's the illusion and belief that I've been holding on to? Feel the hurt, the disappointments, the pains. Feel that. But look at what is it that I need to see. What belief needs to be shattered. And as soon as you get it, let the arrow go. While you're pulling back, think about that illusion, that belief in an illusion that you wanted to hold on to. And once you get it, your hands might be wobbling, you might be shaking because you're feeling it. It's like, But while you're feeling it, ask yourself that question. And as soon as you get the answer to what is truly being shattered, release it and let it go. Thrust forward with that momentum, North Node into Pisces. So you can have the full picture and let it thrust you forward into your northward destined coordinates. Ashe? And you have all your personal planets over there waiting to support you. Your mature Mars, excuse me, your mature Venus, Mercury in retrograde. And Mercury in retrograde in Pisces is not the best place for it right now. But let everything else surrounding you give you that. The Mercury is highlighting to you. It's helping you to see while you're in Pisces. The different levels, the different, I want to say astral, because it's about astral travel. So it helps you to kind of retrograde back into the dimensions of time within your mind to be able to see these different, the communication of it, the information of it, for you to be able to see it, maybe where you have missed the spot in some of the information. So it may not feel so nice with Mercury, but it's with good reason. It's to help you out there. It's helping to draw the back, and it's going to be in retrograde and retrograde all the way back. It's North Node, at our North Node. North Node being at about, it's going to be at about 7, I believe 7 or 8 degrees of Pisces. And so it's going to go all the way back right to the North Node before it goes direct. And this is around the 17th, I believe, right around the time. It's going to go right back there to around the time that Third Eye Atlas is having its close encounter with Jupiter. Right in time for the energetic seal after this curtain close with the moon. So Mercury is dating us back right there, taking you. It's taking you, whatever it's doing that it may not feel comfortable, it's taking you to the North Node. So just kind of imagine as South Node is pulling back right now, getting that help with the moon, the full moon, that's really putting its hand on it to pull it back, giving it the power to say, come on, South Node, pull this back. And as you get it, let go. Going forward, let Mercury do what it do, continue to share the light and information with you on the multiple dimensions and bringing you to North Node. So although it's pulling back, it's giving us our momentum forward to the North Node, to our destined coordinates. It's taking us, I'm hearing, take me through there. Take me through there. Take me through there. So it's taking us to the North Node with due diligence. Ashe? Hi, peace, love, and light, Abby. Happy full moon. Let me see if I see a glimpse of it. Oh, no. We ain't seeing nothing now. We had a slither of it, and I was sitting out here in the eclipse of it, and it was a beautiful view, watching it little by little look like somebody taking a bite out of the moon, little by little, till it's a slither of a moon left into its total. I didn't get to catch the total eclipse because the clouds came in, and even that is a sign. Just know that it's there, because for some of us, the clouds may come in, but don't let the clouds hold you back. The clouds came in, but they were very thin, and they just blocked the view, but you know what to do. Ashe? Peace, love. Oh, you're waiting for the bus. You're waiting for the pickup. Word. Some of us are waiting for the bus. Waiting for the pickup time. So, what are you doing while you're waiting? Looking at the dimensions of my mind. So utilize every moment of what you're going through, what has been happening while you're waiting. What are the thoughts that are passing through, what's going through the soul's consciousness? Let this eclipse close out some things for you. Write down the things that have come up for you, the fear-based thoughts and feelings, whatever they may be, that have been trying to distract and come through lack and limitation. Like y'all saw the distraction that I was getting just now, and you see it as perfect example. Pay it no mind. Pay it no never mind. We really got to be serious with ourselves and where we are right now in time. What is happening with you, with your personal birth chart? Because look at where these personal planets are. They're surrounded. We're all surrounded. We're moving with our personal planets through this system. Bringing it into Jupiter, the expanded wisdom, the most outer planet of our personal planets. Right after Mars is Jupiter. So it's after this engagement with these personal planets, we're able in the astro evolution, the astrologic evolution, to the next step is through Jupiter. That's why Third Eye Atlas is passing through it last. The next step is to take it through Jupiter, to go through that expanded into the cosmos. Once you get the understanding and the passion to move forward, the maturity of study war no more, the understanding and the wisdom, we take the knowledge that we have with the understanding Venus and the wisdom Mars. And I know people don't usually look at Mars as wisdom, but that's what it is when you study war no more. It is a maturity of Mars that moves with a certain type of wisdom in its intentions, in its taking initiative and passion. It's making wise moves as it takes its initiative. And so when we have that understanding, wisdom with our knowledge, it is time to go through that next portal, if you will, that next planetary portal, Jupiter, expanding us. Think of it as expanding us deeper into the cosmos. It's like the midway point, and when we get through that particular portal, evolutionary wise, now you can go through those outer planets. I'm speaking to the planets within our soul for those who are getting this. I'm not speaking to them, the planets out there, the universe out there. I'm speaking through the universe in here. And when we have that balance with those energy celestial bodies in here, how it portals us through to the next level in time within the cosmic design. Ashe? So this is not just a zodiac thing. This is not just a horoscope, or it's not just astrology. This is the planets that are telling the tick of the talk of time. The hands of time are the sun and moon, as well as the north node and south node. The sun and moon is the sun and moon within you, conscious and subconscious mind, soul activity. And this is how we let it apply to us, guide us. And we are definitely moving through a particular point in time, our galactic incline, if you will. Remember, we live in the galaxy. It's not just out there. We're a part of the galaxy. In here, to out there. We're just coming into more awareness. Ashe? So, we're getting our what I call the cosmic citizenship. We're stepping deeper into the cosmos. Right here on Earth. Through the experience that we have. In knowing our worth, spiritual blueprint, our spiritual ID. So allow that to resonate with you, sit with it, close what we need to close out. Have in all you're getting, get understanding, move in wisdom so we can move into a spiritual maturation. When this North Node leaves Pisces, to enter into Aquarius, bringing us deeper into the Aquarian age, we are to have a destined purpose in the spiritual maturation. Allow that to be for you. Allow it to be true for you. And the part you take is dependent on you. The way you partake in it is according to the part you take in it. Each individual is adding to the collective. So don't look at what's going on in the world to heal the world. Heal the world right here within you. Heal your world, your life, world, and affairs, so that you can be the spark for the next one and the next one. Ashe. So with that said, it is bedtime as I am pushing time. I know y'all see that the light just came up, but for us here, it is bedtime. And I got the full moon meeting later on tonight when I wake up the next day for me. So enjoy your moon eclipse, as I will, still behind a cloud. And I send you all love, light, greetings. Thank you for enjoying this lunar eclipse with me and sharing this light with you all. Peace, love, and light.